Hi guys, Halloween here. So today I want to try out this deck called Empress Remus Stardirk. And as you can see, it is a deck with this Sanctum and Untamed. And the whole idea of this deck is it's a rush deck, right? It wants to build as much Aember as humanly possible. And you see that because it has a lot of action cards and actually not that many creature cards, and a lot of these cards have direct Aember generation, right? In total there are 18 direct Aember generation ways, right? For example, you got Vigor, Regrowth, Lost in the Woods, and so on. I even have a Virtuous Works in there, and the other action cards and the other creatures, they are all about keeping the opponent at bay, right? Like for example, Blinding Light, Stunning, 3 Nocturnal Maneuvers to exhaust 3 creatures, and so on. And well, I played like 40 games with this and I have a 50% win chance. So that's not that good, but it's nice when it works. So let's try it out, okay? We're gonna start a new game and we're gonna use okay, we got an opponent already. That's fast. Let's go. Okay, the other guy won the flip. So let's see what we have here. We got Toxin, Cooperative Hunting, Virtuous Works, a Shoulder Armor, a Mind Barb, and a Radiant Truth. So Virtuous Works is nice to play, but I'm the second player, so it's maybe not the best card to play at this moment. Let's keep this hand and see what he does. Right, Untamed. Okay, let's see. So the things we could do is we could play a Toxin and then do a Mind Barb. Okay, he has a Dew Fairy. That's annoying. Let's go for this. Let's play Toxin and play this action, and then we removed a treasure map. If you have not played any other cards this turn, gain 3 Aember. For the remainder of the turn, you cannot play cards. That's a nice card. It actually ties in a bit into the new keywords, right? For the next wave. It's actually an Omega type ability, right? So he's gonna use a Dust Pixie and a Dew Fairy. It seems that I've run into something similar. Okay, so. We're going to use Untamed, and I'm going to use Cooperative Hunting to kill him. I'm going to heal him, and we're going to exhaust him. Done. End of turn. And we're at 3 Aember. So, you see the other guy is doing much better. I mean, in this deck I'm missing cards like a Dust Pixie or something like a Dew Fairy. I don't have those kind of cards, so that's annoying. But as you can see, there are a lot of cards with direct Aember generation, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 direct Aember generation, and here we have a 3, and a 1, and a 1. Right, so he's going for Shadow. Special Delivery. That's a nice card. It's an artifact that lets you deal 3 damage to a flank creature and then purge it. The purge part can be very interesting. Okay, and a Nexus. Reap using the opponent's artifact. I have only one artifact, and it's a round table. So my night creatures get +1 power and taunt. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna play Sanctum. I'm gonna play Champion and Aphil on the right. We're gonna play Virtuous Works to put us on 6. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna give him some armor because I like this kind of creature, and then stun each enemy creature not on a flank. But I'm gonna keep that for now. Let's see what we get. Oh, sorry, I do have a Dew Fairy, so that's good. And a Fog Bank. And then we have two more disc creatures, a Pit Demon and a Charade. This could be useful on the next turn if he would be at 6 Aember. So I guess right now he's thinking, how can I remove the Aember, right? And there are a number of possibilities. He could go for Shadows and try to steal in some way. Or maybe you could go for Brobnar and use something like Burn the Stockpile. Okay, he's going for Shadows with Lights Out. It's nice because he removes the upgrade. That's fine. And a silver to put him at 6 as well. Yeah. At 7 even, yeah. Okay. So there's some crazy Aember generation he got there. If he can't get to 9. If he can't get to 9, then we're safe with Charade. For at least for the next turn. We are. Okay, so we forge the key. We're gonna play Charade. We're gonna play Pit Demon on the right, and we're gonna play Toxin on the right. And that's gonna be our turn. We got our Lost in the Woods, that's nice. Let's see what he will do. Because I also have you know, he wants to kill Charade because it has 3 Aember on it, right? But he also wants to kill Pit Demon because it has an action to steal. Now, if he kills him, I can't steal enough. He's going for a Dew Fairy, so that's a Reap, that's at least 2 Aember, and a Full Moon, so he's going to play some creatures probably. A Snufflegator, okay. And he used Special Delivery to kill Toxin. That's a good choice, I think. And then I shot the Huzri. Nice. Shot the Huzri is really nice. I don't have any direct, well, out of turn key generation, and that sucks. That's a not so good for this deck. We're going to play Sanctum because I want to play Champion and Aphil on the right, and I want to play Radiant Truth to stun all of those creatures, and then we're done. Maybe I think I made a mistake. I should have played Champion Aphil to protect the Charade, of course. It's not so clever. Now at Regrowth, we can return a creature from the discard pile. Let's see what we have here. We don't have any creatures in there, so it doesn't really matter. Because this one got purged, right? The Toxin. Let's see, what does he have in his discard pile? Because it's important, because I have a Mimicry, and a Mimicry can be really devastating. It's a strong card that can be devastating if played at the right time. So if you've not played any other cards this turn, gain 3 Aember. For the remainder of the turn, you cannot play cards, okay? A Dust Pixie for 2, a Lights Out, we could play, and a Tremor, okay. Banner of Battle. Each friendly creature gets +1 power. Okay. Lost in the Woods. The stupid thing about Lost in the Woods is that I don't want to play that right now. I could use Control the Weak and say, okay, use Brobnar, because I think he doesn't have much to do. Yeah, he doesn't have much Brobnar cards right now. He's playing all of them, so okay, there is a chance that he will pull new Brobnar cards, of course. He could draw a full Brobnar hand. But he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shadow cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Untamed cards, so I think... and 1, 2, 3 Brobnar cards. So Brobnar is the deck that he played the least. Okay, he's punching. It's fine. Could go with an Untamed, with a Do Fairy, a Regrowth. Regrowth is not really useful right now, but it would allow me to get new cards if I play Untamed. If I played this, there's not much changing, right? I could say Control the Weak to say, okay, use Brobnar or whatever. I'm going for Untamed. I need new cards. So Fogbank, so I can't fight. I'm going to discard Lost in the Woods. I'm gonna play this creature on the right. I'm gonna play this action just for the Aember. And then I'm gonna save the pack. I have only one Cooperative Hunting, so I'm going to discard this card because I just want new cards, okay? So we got a nice set of Sanctum cards. A Raiding Knight, Capture 1, a Protectrix, a Cleansing Wave, and a Round Table. That's a really powerful combination in this deck. That you could use Cooperative Hunting and then Cleansing Wave. Right, heal 1 for each creature, gain 1 for each creature healed this way. That's a really, really nasty effect if you get it off right. So let's be clear, I don't think this is a particularly good deck, but maybe I'm not playing it very, very well. So if you have any tips for me, leave them in the comments below. I think some of the things could have been done better. My idea is that I just want to generate Aember, right, and care as less as possible about what's happening on the board. So he went for Brobnar. That means nothing is happening on the board for now. He did do a punch and a King of the Croc. Yeah, each enemy Brobnar creature gets -2 power. I don't really care about that. It's a very powerful card if you have a strong Brobnar set, of course. So many cards in KeyForge are so situational. He is building up a very strong board, of course. So we're going for Sanctum. We're going to play this artifact. I'm going to play the Raiding Knight on the left, a Protectrix on the right, and then we're gonna use this one to heal and put us at 6 Aember and end our turn. So we keep on putting the pressure, right? It doesn't really matter that our board state is maybe not the best, but at least we are at 6 Aember and he's at 3 Aember. Okay, so what do we have? We have a big hand. We have Control the Weak, a Dust Imp, 3 Fates, and Arise. Arise is really powerful, right? If you get a board wipe, you can say, okay, let's use Arise, and we return all the creatures from a particular house. In this case, it's not so interesting yet, because we only have a Do Fairy in there. Okay. So 3 Fates, destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. That would be number 7 here, and then Champion Aphil, and then a 5, which means I could choose Fire Spitter. I think I like that. I think I don't really care if Champion Aphil dies, because Protectrix also has... oh god, I made a mistake. So probably you guys noticed it. I should have unstunned Champion and Aphil. Doesn't matter if these guys and this one stays alive, I will use Arise. Anyway, I will use 3 Fates anyway. Use War Song to gain 1 Aember each time a friendly creature fights. So he's going all in with his Brobnar, I guess. Maybe there is this Brobnar card that lets you fight with other creatures as well. Brothers in Battle or something. Which could be very powerful at this moment. So he's gonna fight, he's gonna damage 1 to each enemy creature. Again, I used my Cleansing Wave too early. Sometimes it's a difficult decision, right? You want to clean up your hand, you want to have new cards, so I used Cleansing Wave in the previous turn to get it out of my hand and get some new cards. But on the other hand, if I could have used it right now, that would have been much better, right? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4 Aember. That's a lot. Okay, now he's using War Drummer and he's gonna place them again. That's nice. It's a good trick. And he used it to fight the other ones, so that's nasty because that means I will have to kill 1, 2, and 3. But if he's not doing anything, I got my second key, and that's the most important thing. Is there a way I can steal something? No. Only with Murmuk I can do something. But I think, yeah, it's difficult. Because I could keep him at bay for 1 turn, use Nocturnal Maneuver and see what I get, but I think it's better right now to go for this, and we're going to use this guy. We're going to kill these 3. Okay, I'm gonna put my Aember on. I'm gonna remove the stuns this time of these guys, and we're gonna use a Rise to get all of our Sanctum creatures back. I killed Champion and Anvil, now I have them all back. I think that's a much better play. And then we're going to use Control to Weak to say, okay, you have to use Brobnar. I think that's the best choice right now because we removed a lot of, you see he already used some action cards, Tremor, 2 punches, and then 3 of his creatures are gone. So I think I hope it's a good choice to use Brobnar. He has only 1 creature. Here he could have, for Untamed, he could have had 2 creatures and unstun this one, and Shadows. I don't want to deal with these Shadows, guys. Okay, so that means we're both at 2 keys, of course. Alright, so what's in our draw pile? Another Charette, an Eater of the Dead, Pandemonium, and a Schooler. And a 2 Blinding Lights, a Hallow Blaster, but he could use it using Nexus. If it's unstunned, another Raiding Knight, and my Mimicry card. Let's see if there is something interesting that we could use Mimicry for. We could use it for War Song, or a Punch, or a Tremor, or maybe a Lights Out. Okay, so he's playing Anger to ready and fight with the Snufflegator. Yeah, so he could kill the Charette, and he has 4 Aember, Reap. That's 5, and maybe he can put himself at 6 and then it's over. Because I have no way... No, I still have my Raiding Knight, so I could do something about it. And I have a Murmuk, of course, to put him at 7. So we're going to do that. We're going to use Sanctum. We're going to... no, we're going to play... Doesn't really matter, they all have Taunt. So we're going to play this guy, and this guy. Alright, and that's all we will do right now. Let's see what we get. We get our Mimicry and a Charette. That's good. We have some ways to deal with a lot of Aember on his side. We got Pandemonium. Pandemonium, each undamaged creature captures 1 from its opponent. Now at this moment he has more creatures than me, but let's say that in some way he generates a lot of Aember. I could play Pandemonium and steal 4 things, right? No, actually 5 if I first play Charette. So I can steal 3 and then 5. So Pandemonium, it's a very situational card, but it can be very, very powerful. And I have 2 Nocturnal Maneuvers, so I can exhaust this whole board. Maybe it's good to use Untamed next turn to clean up my hands. Let's see what we have in our draw pile left. We got some stuns, a Raiding Knight, Eater of the Dead, and a Schooler. That's at 4, you steal 1. So we will have to see if there is something interesting to play. We could play an Anger, Ready and Fight, or a War Song. Maybe a Full Moon. Okay, so he's going for this. Well, he's not going for this, he's going for Shadows. He's going for this house. An Umbra and a Dodger, so a lot of steal effects. That's really annoying. Definitely at this point. So his Shadows deck is back on. Okay. We will have to go for Untamed. Yes. I'm going to play Murmuk. And then I have to have a luck here. So he has lights out. Return to enemy creature to their owner's hand. They could use it on these guys, but I don't think that's really powerful at this moment. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna use Nocturnal Maneuver to exhaust all of these guys. Done. And exhaust all of these guys. I just want to have my Aember and then Mimicry. I'm really doubting it actually. I could use for a lights out, that's only 1 Aember or maybe 3 damage. For something crazy like an Umbra. I want to wait with the Mimicry, I'm not sure, maybe. No, I'm gonna use Mimicry. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna use it for I'm gonna use it on the Tremor. Yeah. And we're gonna stun all of these guys as well as they are exhausted. So we can keep them out of play as long as possible. We got a Blinding Light. Choose a house, stun each creature of that house. That's good. We can do that for the Shadows creatures that we have here. You see, so that's an important feature of this deck, right? You create Aember, direct Aember via Blinding Light, but at the same time stun all of his creatures. So we're going for Dew Fairy. He can't unstun these guys, this guy, and a Grasping Vine. Turn up to 3 artifacts to their owner's hand. So he's gonna remove this guy. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna play it anyway, again. Now I might be interested in playing this, right? Because I want to destroy this guy. I want to get him. I want to deal with him. Maybe we can fight with that guy. A Life Web. 3 or more creatures steal 2. That's not the case, but he does have Aember. Okay. A Mushroom Man and a Big Twig. Okay. Could be interesting to play Sanctum anyway. That's 1 Aember. That's 1 Aember. That's 2 Aember. We're at 6. Yeah, we're going for Sanctum. We're going to play this one. And we're going to choose for Untamed. There's a lot of stuns. We play this artifact. We play this artifact. We play a Raiding Knight on the left. We're going to reap with this guy. Maybe we should fight with something. I'm gonna fight. Is he elusive? He's elusive, of course. We're gonna fight with this one at least against this guy, and then I can reap and put him back at full health. End turn. Alright, so we're at 8 Aember. All of his board is stunned, so there are no steal effects possible with his Shadows creatures. Of course, he has a Skeleton Key, so he could capture one. So he's going for Shadows. It's a goddamn bait and switch. I hate bait and switch. Anyway, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Subtle Maul and unstunning Umbra and the Dodger, of course. I can't do everything, of course. If I choose Sanctum, there is no way I can. No, he has to deal with a Murmuk, of course, right? He's at 7. That's very important. That's very important that he's at 7. Because I could just use Blinding Light, re-put these guys. He fought with Nexus, okay. So what is he up to? There's this Shadow Scarves that allows you to kill a damaged creature, right? A Carlo Phantom, dude. Why didn't you play Carlo Phantom before you played Subtle Maul? That would have been a much more clever play. Alright, so what is he up to? He's gonna capture one, placing it on Big Twig. I don't really care. we're gonna play because he's at 7, right? I'm not making a mistake here, I think, right? His current cost is at 7, right? Yeah. So we're gonna use Sanctum. I'm gonna play this one to stun all of his Shadows creatures, and then we're gonna reap. We're gonna reap, and then maybe I can fight with this guy. This one is skirmish. Okay, we're gonna fight this creature, and then we're gonna reap, heal him, and turn. Yes. And we won the game. All right. Good game. So I hope this was interesting. So the whole idea of this deck was you want to have there are a lot of action cards that generate direct Aember, right? So you just want to rush, you want to play as much as Aember as possible and keep your opponent at bay during using cards like Nocturnal Maneuver, exhausting creatures, blinding light, stunning creatures, 3 fates, Lost in the Woods, mimicry to do some really surprising plays, control the weak. So that's the whole idea of this deck. All right, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.